Welcome to another episode of Talk About It Tuesday. We are
Yeah.
your favorite host. I am B. Brown, the Revolutionary.
And it's your girl D. It is June the 7th, 2022. Y'all, what's cracking?
You know what's cracking? Juneteenth is what's cracking. So therefore, I have an introduction for the people. Take a look.
Welcome to Talk About It Tuesday, Juneteenth edition. What is Juneteenth? Here, I got some information for you. On January the 1st, 1863, then President Abraham Lincoln signed into effect the Emancipation Proclamation. The Emancipation Proclamation freed all the slaves in the United States, contingent upon the winning of the Civil War. Now, 2 years after the Civil War was won, federal troops had to be deployed to a town called Galveston, Texas, in 1865 to ensure that every slave knew that they were now a free man. Juneteenth is a combination of the words June and 19th, which was said to be the day that the last slave knew that they were now a free person. In 2021, Juneteenth was made a federal holiday in the United States. Know your history so you can change your future.
All right, y'all heard that. Know your history so you can change your future.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Love that.
So, everyone, we have a guest with us. Starting off, Miss Wonderful Evangelist Monica Mann. And at this point in time, will you just introduce yourself to the people?
Hello. My name is Monica Mann. Brandy put the title on it, but I'm good with Monica. Born in New York and raised in Alabama. Love people, love God, got a serious testimony. And I'm just enjoying life. I'm glad to have life right now. And so I'm resetting my life so that I can live life the way it's supposed to be lived.
That sounds so awesome. It's good to be around somebody with some energy that knows where they're at in life. Because a lot of times people, they don't want to accept what they've been through to get to where they're at now.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So none of us are perfect. We are work in progress every day.
Absolutely.
So can you give us some information about your show that you have?
Wow.
Ooh,
Real Talk with Regular People started last year, actually. And so I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary in July.
okay.
It was childhood dream. Ricky Lake and Oprah Winfrey were my idols. And I know this is going to sound real silly, but both of them was kind of chunky. And since I'm chunky, and I was chunky then, I was like, yeah, I can definitely do that because they doing it and they're my size. You know, we live in a biased world where the world system is set up on appearance, social status, financial status, how you look. But they kind of defied the odds for me. And so they were kind of my idol. Y'all too young probably to even know who Ricky Lake is, but she had a great show. She's actually a white girl that had some really good shows. She was very liberal. And then, of course, we know Oprah Winfrey. But at that time, as a child and a teenager, I guess, I was like, I want to do that. Well, here it is. At the age of 47, soon to be 48. I don't mind telling it
All
because
right.
I'm supposed to be here, okay? So I am happy for my years. God saw fit to create a platform that I could glorify him on, that I could get regular people to come in and talk about real life stuff and it be real talk. We're in an age now, and especially in the circle that I'm in, church, where we say we want to be real, but we really don't. We say be real, and we hear people say be real, but then when it's time to really hear the truth, you know, and talk about real stuff, then we don't really want. We don't want to be that. Yeah, we don't want to be that real. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
You're
And
too real.
yeah, real talk with regular people is just what it is. I just actually did a rebrand. And so with the rebrand, the girl that did it for me, she wanted to change the name and she gave me this really cute logo, the reset symbol, which I really liked. But the real talk with regular people is what God gave me.
All right.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
told her, I said, we can't scoot that out. It really ain't even an option. She said, well, it's a lot of people with real talk. She was like, just pull it up on YouTube and everybody can talk. And I was like, yeah, but they ain't doing real talk with regular people. And so we kept the real talk with regular people, but it's now reset with Monica on real talk with regular people. And again, that's just a testament of where I am in my life. My children are grown and gone. And so it's a good time now for me to reset, deal with some damage, and take the mask off, which is where I am right now. I'm taking off all the masks. I'm dealing with the damage so that God could get the blessings to me that He has for me. So I'm just,
You
and,
look
and,
good,
and
honey.
I'm
I love it.
excited. I'm really excited about what God is doing in my life because, again, I have a testimony that's just bananas, and that'll be for another show. But like, and I just had my big brother on the show today, so that was real exciting. Um, Going into my 1 year anniversary, I had not had any family members to come on the show, and
Okay.
yeah, that show was special in a whole lot of ways for me. But yeah, so I'm just reset is so real and it's so needful right now because you have a lot of people that's been masking a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably the greatest pretender, not pretending to love God, not pretending to love people, but pretending that I wasn't hurt when people hurt me, or pretending that I was okay when things happen and devastation happened. Kept smiling, kept showing up, and every time I had to put a mask on to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm just dealing with the damage right now, and it's about me right now. It's about me being healthy because God wants us healthy, not just spiritually way up and then your natural regular life is in the gutter. God don't want us like that. And so I'm really pressing for this reset. It's a process. It don't happen overnight. And so I'm just taking my time, and I'm going to take however much time I need to take. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be total and whole and healthy in every area.
That sounds so good. Now, as y'all can see, I have pulled up Monica's YouTube. Let's
Yeah.
make sure we go and subscribe to her channel, y'all. That's what we do over here. We support one another. Baby, there would never be no hateration or no holleration over here because we want to see you succeed in life, period, point blank. So you just earned a subscriber from myself, and I'm going to make sure I tell everybody that I'm affiliated with. Make sure they go and subscribe to your channel. It's very easy to do. As you see right here where it says subscribe right there, you just go ahead, real talk with regular people. And I'll make sure that I put the link in the comments and you can just, look it up for yourself. I'm more than sure you go on her page, you'll see it. So let's just make sure we support one another, y'all, because y'all know we talk about that all the time. We're just not with that slave mentality, because that's exactly what it is. Oh, so you're gonna do better than me, so let me make sure I go in the kitchen, so while you're outside, so in the field. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it.
Oh, for real. That theory that Jim Crow produced and introduced is still very, very potent in our race.
Yes.
I made sure that my children knew what Jim Crow was and what that theory was. And actually, I'm gonna tell the truth, where I came about it was when I was working in the prison. And one of the brothers, one of the Muslim brothers went up and he got it and brought it to me. And he was like, Miss Mann, you need to read this. And it'll help you understand what you're going through right now. And so I was like, man, I'm not changing my religion now. Go ahead. He said, no, Miss Mann, you need to read this for real and see where that stuff come from. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I of course had heard Jim Crow, but to read it, to read the facts, the history, get the literature, I was like, wow, and it worked. It worked. And it's still working.
Yes.
It's still working.
That sounds like a show. We need to introduce Jim Crow to the people that don't know better.
Right.
Yes. And we're gonna,
if they know, if they really took the time to listen to that, I think we would do better. I would hope so.
Me too. I want to give a shout out to Miss Devon Wilson. She said, "Hey, loves, how are you doing today?" Shout out to Yolanda. Yes, all of that. I just got chills. You already know what it is. Shout out to Nikki Six. Hey, ladies. Hey, how you doing? Blessings on blessings on blessings. We thank y'all for coming through. Y'all know we just moved to YouTube strictly because we're trying to move up with this thing. We ain't trying to stay stagnant in one situation. We're trying to move up. So we appreciate y'all for coming through. And as y'all see, we got our special guest, Miss Monica, in the building.
Yes, ma'am.
And, we appreciate you coming through. All right. Well, can you tell the people about this Reset 2022? I got the flyer up right now.
Yes. And so Reset, actually hashtag Reset 2022, where my co-host is your host of this show. Let's talk about it.
Hey,
let's get it.
Brown, yes, is the co-host, and we're gonna go down there and get what we need from God. Initially, when I had that vision, God had given me a vision, and I was standing at a seashore, and it was just me, and I was wrapped in my prayer shawl, and some things took place, just me and God, purification, where I just poured out a lot of things, came clean with God, and it was just me. And so when he showed me the vision again, it was a line of people on my left and to my right, and I could not even see the end of those people that went all the way across that seashore, all the way across the shore line was people on my left and my right, and everybody was more or less just with their heads back, getting what they needed from God, getting what they needed, pouring out. And that's basically what Reset 22 is to go and release, because I found out that we carry a lot of stuff that's really too heavy for us. Some things that we try to carry that God allowed, because God allows certain things to happen in certain of our lives, because he needs people that he can be glorified through. He needs that can actually walk a thing out and not tap out, so that he can be glorified through their lives. Brandy, you're a testament of that. I'm a testament of that. If Nakara's still on here, she's a testament of that.
Yes.
And this baby right here, she survived playing basketball in Solocaga. She's a testament.
Dogs, baby.
Come on now.
But God needs certain of us, and everybody can't take everything, right? But God needs people that's no limit, that he can trust, that won't tap out, that won't throw in the towel. And to understand it even more, there's glory attached to your story.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
time that God allows a hard thing to happen in your life, is glory attached to that. But you have to maintain and you have to walk that thing out and not tap out until the glory is revealed and manifested, and it will be. And so with reset, what God was, what he revealed to me, not nobody else, not the church, but what he revealed to me was that I needed to pour out because I had put all these masks on.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happened to me, I mask it so I can still smile and encourage people, and I'm pushing people, and I'm ministering, and I'm singing, and I'm emceeing programs. I'm going preaching all over everywhere, and
Come
I'm
on.
about to flatline, literally like fighting suicide demons, all kinds of stuff. But I'm masking, putting on my smiley face and my eyelashes and my makeup because I want to appear as if I'm okay. We oftentimes hear that strong people still need a shoulder sometimes.
Yes.
And for me, that just never was the case because at certain times, I think, especially in this Christian journey, where people just don't expect for you not to be strong. And so then they'll do things because they know you can take it. So I was exposed to a lot of church. I was exposed to 17 and a half years, actually, in one church where my self-esteem just got kicked in the dirt. Like, I didn't feel like I was good enough to even be on the Lord's side because of my past, because of my testimony. I was kind of made to feel like you can come in here and sit down, but God ain't gonna use you. And nevertheless, he just kept right on using me. He kept right on doing
Come on now.
what he wanted to do in my life. Brandy, you actually was the videographer for one of my girl powers.
Yes. Yes.
And that was bananas. It was like 300 people in there. And the
That's
first
awesome.
time, yeah, girl power. The first one was hashtag stay woke. And the second one was girl power, hashtag trust the process. The third one was girl power, hashtag bounce back. And the last one that I had was just power, not girl power, because a lot of people went through a lot of things. And so he didn't want a division anymore. He wanted it for everybody, where everybody could come together, men, women, boys, girls, come and let's receive from the Lord. And so God just proved all of those naysayers wrong. And
Amen.
yeah, he did that. He did that. And so I'm going to serve him till I die. I'm over here till I leave here. And he definitely has used my testimony and my past for his glory. Because if you was about that life out there in the world, then God expects the same thing when you come to him.
Listen, it's so many things I can say, but what I will do, I'm gonna let the people say them. Destiny, you want to go to the comments and let's let the people give Miss Monica what they got to say, because I see them.
Absolutely. So we got Yolanda. She said, "Not the yes or massa voice."
You know what it is.
And Yolanda also says, "Yes, I talk about the deconditioning of slavery, the black codes, Jim Crow, all the time. The practices we hold to this day as a people are astounding. It's why they can put us against one another."
Yes.
And Nikki Six, she's in agreement. She says, "Indeed, indeed."
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I guess the notifications look different when they're on YouTube, or maybe it's that red that's got me like I can't see. Yolanda, she got some they're not praying hands, more so like
The praise hands.
On the raised hands.
Yes, yes.
And she said, talk about it. That's right, Sunshine. That's one thing we're going to do. And she says, the strong carry such a hard burden that people forget that we need a safe space to be vulnerable and release.
Yes.
Amen.
And that's what we
Amen.
at Reset. Hashtag Reset 2022 is for us to go and release. We're going to cast it all into the ocean down there. And when we come from down there, we're going to be everything that I posted on that flyer. We're going to be repentant, refreshed, refocused, revived. Just the whole thing, whatever you need to do so that we can continue our journey and our process of living.
Yes.
Heavy on the living right now.
Heavy on the living.
Yeah. So I am just I guess the main thing, and we want everybody to come out. First of all, we need to understand, and I want everybody to understand that this is for everybody. This is not a church thing. This is a God thing. It's not about a denomination. It's not about where you go to church or none of that. This is a God thing. Where there's no biases, there's no schisms, or none of that. We're just taking it and casting it at the feet of Jesus and letting him cleanse us, wash us, make us over again. We don't get any do-overs per se in life. But one thing that I love about God is that he will make you over in a spiritual sense, but you got to come to him for that.
Amen.
You got to come to him for that. Otherwise, you get stuck. And those are the tank tops. And so those are prepaid, and they're going to be real cute. I got the shimmery rose gold color done. I told her I needed something to put up real quick right now because it's prepaid. And if they're going to get one, they got to go ahead and shoot the cash out so that they can have one. But it's not mandatory. I'm going to have one. But it's not a gotta have type thing. Brandy, I always do t-shirts.
Yes,
that's
every time.
That's just my little thing for all my gatherings. I've always did t-shirts. And so since we're going to the beach, I said, nah, we don't need no t-shirts because they ain't gonna even have to cut the sleeves off of these and cut that bottom and make them some Hawaiian. Nah, just give us some tank tops. But if you want to cut the bottom, you can. But yeah, we going down there. We ain't gonna be bound by too much or nothing. We're not looking to be bound up by what somebody doing. And the thing about it is, and I made this really clear on a live that I did. I need this too, and so I'm just sharing the vision. However, I'm not going to be down there laying hands on people. I'm not going to be down there preaching and witness. We're going to have prayer. I'm going to drop a little download that God gives me, 15, 20 minutes. We're going to be at the seashore. We're going to be at that shoreline. Yeah. And that's you and God. And then we're going to sit and we're going to meditate. We're going to sleep a little while, snack a little while. That's why it's BYOEE. Bring your own everything. Except negative vibes, drugs, and alcohol.
Come on now.
All right.
So it's a BYOEE. But yeah, it's personal too. While we anticipate that there's going to be a lot of us, because it's a crew that's going to meet us from Greenville. They're going to meet us at that rest area right outside of Greenville, and they'll just get in the line there. But the rest of us, I hope locally will meet up at the Walmart in Sylacauga from 6 to 7:30 a.m. That's an hour and a half that you got to get there, running Walmart if you need something. Introduce yourself to people, because here's the thing. with gas the way it is, we do want to carpool, okay? And so housekeeping the other day, don't show up in no 15 passenger van and you don't want nobody to ride with you, okay?
Please.
I mean, now if you just don't like folks like that, I get it, but
let's be real.
We're gonna get that negative vibe that you don't like folks, and we're gonna let folks in your car, okay?
Can we work together? Can we work together?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Please. And we want to take as less vehicles as possible, but be comfortable at the same time. We ain't trying to pack nobody's car out like no Mexicans. We want to be comfortable. I ain't mean to say that. I take that back. I'm sorry. We ain't trying to pack out nobody's car though, right? We still want to have a nice, comfortable ride. But if somebody can hop in your back seat, let them. And don't hop in nobody's back seat and don't give them no gas money.
All right.
Exactly.
Explain. It's serious out here. Let's help each other.
So the reset shirts are, I think they are $15.
The small to extra large is $13.
Okay.
And the 2X and the 3X are $15. But that all goes to her. Like I didn't put no extra ticket on it or nothing. Whereas before with the baseball shirts that I was doing, I was trying to pay for a venue, sound tech, videography, little refreshments or whatever. But this ain't that.
This ain't that.
This ain't that. This is reset, and God made it so that I ain't even got to be stressing about nothing. Because on the flyer, I did say I/we. If don't nobody show up but Brandy and me and D, we out.
It's going down. I promise you it's going down. I know I'm going to recruit at least 5 people to come with me.
Yeah. So the one thing that I want to throw out there though before I go, the worst thing that I think that I've done in these 20 years, and even before that, because I dealt with rejection, that was something that I just carried. That was one of the things that I'm going to release. That's one of the things that I need resetting on. I never want to be so concerned with people's opinion about me.
Mm-hmm.
I took that thing to a whole other level. And I think that's why I was trying so hard to live this lifestyle where I wanted to be about what I'm talking about, be about what, and even in that, I was an extremist when I was in the world thugging. I was an extremist when I was in the world doing drugs and shooting at folks and drinking. And so it's no doubt that I'm not going to come on this side and still go hard for God. But in doing that, I wanted to fit in so bad until people's opinions, it just like near about consume my whole mind. And so what I want to share is that be who you are.
Amen.
Yeah.
God, I mean, we got purpose. All of us do. We got purpose. God has a purpose and a plan for us, but he cannot bring that into fruition if we are not willing to be our authentic selves. And I understand now that I might not be for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? And that's okay. I'm okay with that now. Because I was trying to be all things for everybody, and you just can't be everything for everybody.
Okay.
These are the facts. Check.
Yeah.
Check.
You just can't. So I want to thank you, Brandy, for this opportunity. You indeed. Thank y'all so much.
Anytime.
Listen, anytime. You got some more people that has commented before you go. Let's grab the rest of these comments. And as y'all can see, I sent the super sticker to the channel. Anytime you want to donate to the channel, you are welcome to send a super sticker or anything for any amount. Everything will go back into the platform, baby, because we are not playing about what we're about to do, because it's going to happen. I promise you.
It's going down.
You got to know it.
We got Nikki 6. That masking can drain the life out of you when you are always looked upon to be the strong one. I used to feel like I lost myself more when I had to be strong for everybody else. Exactly. Take a step back and take that moment to indulge in self-care, because we can be there for everybody all day and night long. Who's going to be there for you? Not that it's a bad thing, but you have to sit back, and that's something to think about.
Yes.
El Boogie saying, hey, El Boogie.
Hey, El Boogie.
Hey, El Boogie.
Yes, I promised myself that this year the healer is doing some healing.
Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, we got to get it now, because, hey, little Boogie, I asked about you the other day.
Yes, that's her.
Brandy. I asked about you the other day.
Sure did.
Yeah, it's a lot that has gone on, though, right? It's a lot that has happened. It's a lot that is still happening, right?
Yes.
And if you've got a heart that beats red blood, there's no way that you're not affected by these things. We got whole communities still mourning over children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Street. I ain't talking about Texas, because I was crying for them babies. And I cry for them people in New York. That kind of stuff kind of, I'm different like that. I be crying for folks I don't know. But right up the street, we got the same thing going on in our community. So one of the things that I personally want to do with hashtag Reset 2020 is to go and be empowered. I want God to stir up every gift that He endowed me with, stir me up again, so that I can go with the kingdom authority that He has us to go and take back our neighborhoods, go and take back our children, take back our communities, and you're gonna have to have some power to do that.
Yes.
To have a sound mind to do that. And so God just wanted me to unmask, deal with the damage, pour it all out, to give it to Him, and so that He could refresh me all over again. I've been running on fumes for a lot of years, and with this last thing that I went through with the Department of Corrections, Jim Crow, I lived it, where so many African Americans have bought into that modern day slave trade. It's us in there that's got our foot on the brother's neck.
Yes.
And so because I wouldn't, and because I didn't move like that, I wasn't a good fit. And I was told that verbatim. I'm not a good fit. And they wanted me to fit. But God held me in there for almost 10 years. And I think that video kind of went all around where I was on the news, because after my lawyers were paid off, I was desperate. I was hitting the Black Caucus in Washington, D.C. I was hitting everybody, trying to help down here in Alabama. Nevertheless, this is Alabama. And the last attorney told me, he said, Miss Mann, I want to talk to you, but it's off the record. As a matter of fact, our official business is now, he put a real legal term on it. And we went outside and he checked my phone to make sure I wasn't recording. And he said, you got 3 problems. You got 3 issues with your case. And I'm like, what? Because all this support documentation that I done gave y'all, it's all we should have been talking about was numbers. But they went and had a secret meeting in Montgomery without me. And when they came back and called me into their office that Thursday, they told me they could no longer represent me. And so he took me outside and he said, Miss Mann, you got 3 issues with your case. He said, number 1, you're African American. Number 2, you're a female. And number 3, this is Alabama.
Wow.
Wow.
Just like that.
Just like that.
And told me to take care of myself and be safe. So, you know,
What?
that whole thing right there with the injury, losing everything I had. Matter of fact, I was fighting for my house when God decided that he wanted to give me a whole talk show. So I was like, I don't want Steve Harvey and them testimony. I know they was homeless and Tyler Perry and them, but I don't want their testimony, Lord. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you.
Yes.
Do something.
Saw everything. But God has a plan for that. And we have to trust the word of God. So where I am right now is God just really needed me to get out the way. I see him moving and working. He just needed for me to get out the way. So I'm going down to Gulf Shores so I can take myself all the way out the way and let God be God.
That's right. Let's let God do what God do. Because when God do something, baby, I don't care who you is, you can't stop it.
Listen, can't stop it, won't stop it. And they mad because I ain't died. You know, they mad because I didn't die. I might have should have, but God had a hedge around me. I just had to ride that thing out.
Exactly. Well, as y'all see, the Cash App right here says $ EVG Monica 18. If you want to get a shirt, make sure y'all go and support her. Even if you don't go, just get a shirt. Just get a shirt, represent the shirt, take a picture, hashtag reset 2022, baby. That's where we at with it. That's
and what is it? Small to large and 13 and extra large and 2X 15?
Yes. 3X is 15 and small to extra large is 13.
Yeah, get y'all shirts and reset and stop playing. Y'all could even meditate and everything at home if you cannot make the drive down. Please take a moment out and dedicate some time in your day to still fulfill the same purpose, because it will definitely be beneficial for you. Okay.
And if you don't want to drive, come to Walmart that morning. You will not be left there.
Right.
If you don't want to make that drive, come to Walmart parking lot. You will not be left at that parking lot. We going to reset.
All right.
We going to reset. If I have to go and rent a big boy from down there at Enterprises, so we going.
All right. Y'all heard it first. Don't miss this great opportunity. If you have any questions, inbox Monica or Miss Monica or inbox Brandy, so you can get your reset going. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
That's right.
Thank y'all for having me too. I appreciate this.
Oh, no problem. We are more than happy to have you, and happy that, grateful that you're putting on a great event, because this is something that's necessary. I mean, it's almost like something that you hear on movies. A lot of people are not really doing this for real. You know what I'm saying? This is putting in some action to help, because mental health is very important. It's something that's not always touched upon. It's something more so glossed over. Okay, my bills paid. I have a job. I have, this, but what's really going on the inside? So this is a great opportunity to address that and get yourself back on track. So I think it's amazing.
And Miss Monica, we're going to let you go, but we're going to read the last little few comments because some people are saying something to you.
Yeah. Sunshine says, we stumble in, get back up again in my Donnie McClurkin voice.
Right.
She said, that part, you can't be liked by everyone and be doing something right. You got to stand out.
Listen, right there.
And L Boogie says, hey, Miss Man. Sunshine says, I've always told people that how they feel about me is their problem. I can't dim my light because it's too bright for you. Okay? Very much personal.
Talk about it. Because I did that. for a lot of years. I did that. I really did, and I hate that. And it's not even about trying to shine now. I just want to make sure that I fulfill my purpose.
You're free now. You're free. You're free.
That's right. We got it on tonight. We represent for Juneteenth. Okay.
Yes,
we got it on tonight.
I need a shirt. Brandon, can you give me one of those?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'll get you one. I will get you one.
Talk show.
Elbow sending in some love, and we got Christopher Douglas Fletcher.
What's up, Chris? Thank you
what
for
up,
coming through.
We see you in the building. Are you on the road, or where you at tonight? You know, Chris, he checks in while he's on the road. Okay, so we do have somebody just tracking with us over the U.S., and we appreciate you for tuning in each and every Tuesday, Chris. Sunshine, she said, you better talk about it from the schoolyard to the prison yard, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Let it be known. Chris says Monica is a great person.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And Sunshine says, wow, right? You will be surprised when, if people really got together, what things could really be, because.
Yeah.
But guess what, D? We about to make it happen. I promise you that. I feel it. Something powerful is about to happen. And all of us going to be involved.
Absolutely.
It is. And it's going down July the 2nd at Gulf Shores or Orange Beach. So I'm going to ride down there this weekend. I'm going to just take me a little road trip. I need that anyways.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride down there and just solidify the spot. Because it's just a right turn or a left turn type of situation. Orange Beach is to the right, Gulf Shores to the left. So I'm going to just take a little road trip so that I have clear view of where we're going July the 2nd. And because I don't want to be fumbling and bumbling around and riding around in circles on that day. I want us to get to the beach, get set up, congregate and whatnot. And then we going in.
All right.
Yes.
And men, women, boys, girls. I did a little housekeeping on the live, but I'm going to say it before I go. There will be no babysitting there. Now, you can bring your children. But there's not going to be anybody babysitting there. You're going to have to be fully responsible for your children on the beach. Because one thing I do know is that kids go through stuff too.
Yes.
Kids go through stuff too. So we're not saying that they can't come, but everybody that's going to be coming down there is needing to release something.
Yes.
Most of the time, you'll end up carrying your stuff and about 15 other folks, especially if you're a single mom like me. I was a single mom, supervisor, preacher, visionary, all this stuff, just carrying stuff. I got to let that stuff go.
Yes. Amen. And it's time.
It is.
That's right.
Thank y'all ladies so much. Again.
No problem at all.
And
thank you.
Looking the date for y'all to come on the show because I'm working now. I went back to work, praise God. And I got a job where I only have to use a pencil to tap on a little thing to open the gate. So I'm not having to use my hand or arm too much. But I have to pre-record shows now because of my work schedule. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to get with you guys and plug in a date and give it to the producer. And so he can tell me if it's a go. It'll be on Saturdays. Mostly it'll be on Saturdays that I have to get in there and record. And then but I
please do.
I will. It's gonna be fun. In the month of July, also coming up, I'm gonna dedicate that whole month to young people, young adults, so that we can learn how to communicate with this generation, bridge the gap. And so the whole month of July is bridging the gap. We got to do it.
It's time.
And we need to know what they need from us and what we need to do, and so that we can reach them.
Amen. Sounds like a plan. But y'all make sure y'all go follow her on YouTube. Make sure you can also find her on Facebook. And make sure y'all get y'all shirts for the Reset 2022. And honey, everything is everything. We want to thank you for coming on the show. And we definitely will be in contact for sure.
Absolutely. Thank y'all so much.
Anytime. Take care.
All right, everybody. So listen, we want to thank y'all for coming through. We represent Juneteenth. It's going down. Ain't nobody playing no games.
No games.
Once again, let's show them what we're rocking right now.
Okay. Put it
on. I'm breaking every chain, baby, since 1865.
1865.
Bling.
I see the details in the back. I said, okay, Brandy.
Yes, we represent, and not only that, but we finna get into these topics as y'all ready.
Let's get into it.
All right, before we get into these topics, I want to show y'all this nice new mug that we have. Yes, let's talk about it. This is customized. You can get one of those from me. Yes, you can. This is to go back into the show. These custom coffee mugs are $25. If you want one, make sure you hit your girl up. Hit D up.
And hit me up, honey. Because I'm going to have mine. I done got mine already.
Yeah, it's only 10 of them that's made, honey. I promise you. Then we're moving on to the next. So with that being said, let's keep it moving with the topics. All right. Now, we didn't want to, go too far into the topics without giving out this positivity first. So let's do this first and foremost. All right. I want to say happy birthday to Morgan Freeman. He's 85 years old. He is an actor and a narrator.
Happy birthday, Morgan. And also happy birthday to my favorite person that's watching.
Amen. Happy birthday, Faith. Also, LeBron James is officially a billionaire. LeBron James is the first active player of the NBA to reach billionaire status. Boom. Bees. I'm talking about showing out. Check.
All
right. I want to give a shout out to Coco Gauff. She's an 18-year-old tennis player. She is the youngest player to rank in the top 100 by Women's Tennis Association. She is number 13 in singles, number 5 in doubles. Both achieved June 6, 2022. Shout out to you.
All right. Let's go, Coco.
Let's go, Coco. Want to give a shout out to Miss Sydney Carter, honey. She is the director of player development, deemed best dressed coach.
Period.
In college, baby. Y'all see her working out in that.
Don't play.
And let me say this. They tried to give her a hard time, honey, and say she was dressed too sexy on the sideline. Baby, ain't nobody dry and dull like y'all.
If y'all coach can't put it on, just say that.
Just say that.
Y'all can't put it on.
And then I want to give a shout out to Mr. Robert Thomas. He is the first black-owned grocery store in Houston, Texas, y'all. So with that being said, I just want to say, know your heritage, honey. You are great. You have greatness in you, and you need to start reaching back into your roots and realize, baby, we weren't no slaves starting out. Holla if you hear me. All right.
Go ahead, B.
Holla if you hear me, baby. All right, y'all. So let's get started with these topics, though. Lord, bless child. Popeyes Manager assaults underage employee. Boy, you ought to be shaming yourself. You ought to be hit upside the head with a fist, because you know Bennett. You know Bennett. So y'all know I got a little something to show y'all. To show,
please,
this foolishness, because he know Bennett. He know Bennett. So you made yourself look really, really bad, bro, when you did this.
Wow.
I would lose this job. These kids ain't so disrespectful. Let me get my phone. Baby, you lost your job, boom, and you lost your freedom. Mr. Marquez J. Sean Smith, honey, he was hit with battery, honey, and cruelty to children in the first degree. He is 20 years old, and you done put your hand on the underage child. He is facing $10,000 fine and or 15 years of imprisonment. Child, I ain't got nothing for you because that's ridiculous. Let's talk about it.
You can't control yourself, okay? And what I'm gonna go ahead and say, and just be real, it's giving very much short man syndrome. I don't know what everything else that you done been through, but you cannot be sitting up here acting on your emotions in any service industry, because if I would have acted on my emotions, a lot of times I would have not had a lot of jobs. You see what I'm saying? So exactly. And then that's a female. I'm not sitting up here and saying anybody deserves to get their hands put on them, but like, and you know, this is a kid. Like, yeah, you're real stupid. You don't have a lot of time to think about that, for real.
Bro, you got a whole scrotum in these streets and you messing around hitting a dang on female. You know, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. You're looking like a real B right now, and you're acting like real baby. Sit yourself down somewhere, baby. You is not one of us, okay? You is not one of us, baby. Be who you are, but realize, baby, you is a man. You got man hands. You got man energy. Don't put your hand on nobody else's child or no woman at all, first and foremost. You better be glad that Pookie them down the street didn't come see you. Okay, because that's foolish, and that's another reason why us as a black people always like this. If you can't handle your job, baby, don't sign up for that job. You know these teenagers, baby, they don't care about much.
They don't care about that job, baby.
She just trying to get her check, baby, but that don't mean put your hand on this female, bruh.
She said she don't care about none of that, Brandy.
She said
I don't care about that. I don't. She didn't care about none of that. So don't play with her.
All right, let's see what the people say before we head on to the next topic, because I'm fixing to get the next topic ready. While you see what's
please get it ready, because you know our people be talking. I like to talk it up. We don't mind. Let's see. Okay, Chris says that he's in town, headed to Florida in the morning on vacation. Okay. Look, maybe you might get your little reset in while you're down there, okay?
Okay.
Sunshine says that part. Children need the acknowledgement that they have emotions and traumas they need to release as well. Exactly. Just let them run free as a bird.
Right.
Birds don't run, but you know what I'm trying to say. Sunshine said, look at God. Happy born day to my auntie, too. I guess happy birthday to all the Geminis right here, okay? Y'all don't get
for the gems.
Look, y'all don't get too out of line now. Be showing out. Sunshine says, okay, King James. And he just doing it. He just doing what he doing. He doing it, period. She can't help the blueprint looks so good. And Sunshine says, talk about it. They stole doctors, lawyers, spiritual leaders.
Yes.
And Sunshine says, does he act that way with grown men? Why he feels so comfortable with hitting that young woman? Because he's a little man. So he's giving very much. I ain't going to do this to no other man, but I'm going to do this to somebody I feel like that that they scared. Okay.
Yeah, because it's giving childish.
It's giving little ugly dude. Okay. Sunshine says he lucky it wasn't one of mine, because this mama pulls up. I just pray don't nobody never try me or my kid. That's the end of that.
I know that's right.
Next comment. Devonye says, "Go and give him the 15." I mean, if he make it in there, somebody gonna be done beat him up and fold him up underneath the little mattress. By the way, he messing with children. I don't like that in prison. And Sunshine says, all that girl wanted to do was clock out. Okay, me, I wish somebody would. Okay, I'm trying to go. I done did my time in here. It's time to go.
It's time to get it.
It's like we are ready for the next.
All right, y'all. 10-year-old shoots adult. Let's get into it. So I got a little bit of context to bring into the situation. Hold on one second. While the co-host come back in. There she go, y'all.
Yeah, they trying to take me out, girl. Please. We are going.
She ain't go far. But yeah, so this 10-year-old has did something that I feel like something she had been told to do when this situation happened. All right, let me give y'all some information. One Florida woman is unalive after being shot by a 10-year-old. There was hostility that stemmed from a social media post. The 31-year-old Lakeisha Isaac, which you see right there, and her daughter approached 41-year-old LaShawn Rogers. Isaac was intoxicated and handed her child a bag with a gun in it when them two got into a scuffle. The young girl pulled the gun out the bag and fired 2 rounds, y'all. The child is in protective custody while Isaac is being charged with manslaughter, aggravated assault with a firearm, neglectful firearm storage, and child neglect. The beef stemmed over social media posts, y'all. Let's talk about it.
Y'all better stay off that internet. And this is crazy because if you can just hand the kid a bag and she know what to do with it, y'all have discussed this before. And since that's your child and you handed it to her, and now look at the consequences that you're looking at. All this starts at home.
All this starts at home.
And it's over internet stuff, so it really don't matter. Now you are aware, you are back on the internet, and now you will not be forgotten. Now you're probably in the cell crying so bad. It's a no for me.
And if y'all look, that with the army fatigue looking outfit on and look like I think maybe a bonnet, the child looked like she could hold a gun better than me.
And it's another thing right here. Since you mentioned it, stop wearing these bonnets and teaching your kids. I went to the gas station last night. It's like 8:30. Okay, cool. If y'all supposed to be in the bed, y'all supposed to be in the bed. I don't wear my hair wrapped up outside. It's just a respect thing. Society is too comfortable walking around with your hair tied up. If you're going to Dollar General, comb that little hair down and go to Dollar General and stop wearing these bonnets. I understand. I get it. But this has become a societal norm. Okay, because next from the bonnet, it's gonna go. Okay, I don't need to wash up or do anything. I just get up and wear my bonnet, get up out the bed, and go to the store. No,
exactly. Come on now, I feel the same way, honey. But this is a tragic situation, and now we have 3 people hurt behind this situation because ain't no telling what type of trauma this has brought to this young lady, honey. Let's swing and bang in these comments real quick. Let's see.
Look, I'm over here mad at this point. Okay, we read that one. Sunshine said just dipped out real quick. Okay, and I spent the block so fast, okay? And Sunshine says, why those feel the need to involve their children, especially their underage children, into their drama is beyond me. Y'all fighting over social media, now a life is lost and 2 others ruined.
Thanks. Quit trying to pull up with your children. That's so sad.
So ignorant, okay? And Sunshine says, I pray that baby gets help she needs so she doesn't live in this trauma. It's really gonna be a tough one because it's almost like even though the kid knew what she was doing, you said she's in the system.
Yeah, she with the Child Protective Services now.
I feel like still she knew what's going on. You feel?
Oh yeah, she was very hip.
But they're gonna go ahead and pass that along to the mom, and who's to say she didn't have other kids? This can go on and on and on and on. So, Sunshine says the internet ain't never that serious. Everybody is an internet gangster and soft in real life. I promise you they are, because they going to do it every time, and then they going to be real quiet in person.
Yeah.
Okay? That's just the facts. Chris says, sorry, ladies, got to turn in early, got to get up early to get on the road, but love y'all, proud of y'all. Big salute to both of y'all. Chris, we appreciate you for always giving us our flowers, cuz, and tuning in. We really, really, really do appreciate it. You've been here with us since day one. All right.
Thanks.
And Sunshine, it's so ratchet. Like five, those babies a better chance in life. Oh, like give those babies a better chance in life when you have to remember the keyboard right quick. I got what you're saying. Try to give them a better. Some people don't be wanting better. They're like, oh, my kid just like me. Kid just bad.
Yes. One more. She also said she watched a video with a little girl who couldn't have been more than 8 in Walmart in her whole tight pajama set, bonnet, and slippers, child.
We're not doing that. Pajamas as kids, that's cool. But let's not teach our children to be out here with our hair tied up and all of this other stuff. Let's teach proper hygiene, but that'll be a whole nother day. Okay?
A whole nother show.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, we're going to have to give it to them. All right, moving right along to our next topic, y'all. Rapper Trouble was slain over female dispute. All right, so let me give y'all just a little bit of context to this situation. Because at this point in time, what's the purpose of being a good rapper and being able to acquire this wealth when it's almost a death sentence now? Which it wasn't involving other like gang members or rappers, but it's still a tragic situation. So Mario Samonte was shot at a female friend apartment. The two were asleep, and her ex Jamichael Jones broke in and started a dispute. He beat her up and shot Trouble in the chest. Let's talk about it. This is so beautiful. And this is him right here.
And he's smiling on his mugshot, so he don't really give none.
I hate that. I hate that this even happened, because at the end of the day, this man lost his whole life behind a situation that didn't even have to be. And just to bring it on around, I'm going to show y'all, he was actually in a relationship with a female. And she put it out there that she ain't mad that he was with another woman. She was upset that he lost his life behind this situation, y'all. So that I know. So I'm about to share that with y'all as well. And this is the female that he supposedly lost his life over. Okay. And we're going to bring it back to the message where the young lady basically, she put it out there. She ain't mad because of he got caught up in this situation with another girl. She's upset that he basically was killed in this situation. Yeah. So let me find it right quick. Here it is. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the one. But that's her. That's his girlfriend. Hold on. Let me get the other one. Because I want to read exactly what she said.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't mad that he with no other woman. She just mad that he has passed away.
Yes, this is it right here. She said, he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. I'll never be mad at him for this. I'm just hurt he didn't survive. The bond we had was one of a kind, and I cherish the memories forever. What we had, most people wouldn't understand. We never cared to explain, but anything worth having at all is worth working for and waiting for. And I promise it was worth the wait. The time we spent together was the best moments of my life. There you have it.
Brandy, you just read that so beautiful. Like you really made it sound
Like it was all right.
I'm not mad he was with nobody. I was just mad that I'm upset he didn't survive, which I feel that if that's the case. But I'm definitely mad if you at the wrong place at the wrong time with another female.
I mean,
But condolences to Trouble and his family.
Most definitely. And then I got a little video to share where the police officer kind of gave some insight on the situation. So let's check her out, see what she had to say.
At approximately 3:20 this morning, Rockdale County deputies responded to a shooting. It was at the Lake St. James apartment complex in Conyers. Upon deputies' arrival, they observed the black male, lying on the ground suffering from a gunshot wound. Unfortunately, the victim did die on the scene. We do have a suspect. His name is going to be, what is his name? His name is Jamichael Jones. We currently do have warrants for his arrest, but right now he's not in custody. So there is no connection. What we know and what I can tell you is that Mr. Morel Orr, which is the victim, was visiting a female friend at the complex. And Mr. Jamichael Jones did know the female, and it was a domestic situation.
So there you have it. It was a domestic situation. And I also heard through the grapevine that his name was on the lease.
Ooh.
So I don't know if they was broke up and shit put him out, but you can't put nobody out if their name on the lease.
In that situation, if you would like to get someone off your lease, you have to sign an assumption of liability to get them off the lease so that your name can be the only name on that lease in that situation, just coming from a personal experience. Okay?
Boom.
Assumption of liability that go with phone bills too. So if you done sign with someone, it didn't work out, and you want to take over yourself, there are methods to do that. So everything can be right on paper, and you will not, not saying this situation caused that, but you got to be careful. Y'all could have been broken up, moved on, but okay, this man on the lease 9 times out of 10, he probably has a key. You know what I'm saying? Let's not be playing with people, regardless of the situation. Let's make those boundaries clear. Which again, we weren't in their situation, but let's make those boundaries clear.
And they were in the bed asleep when he popped up. So that just was a bad situation all the way around, honey. Let's see what they talk about in the comments, Destiny, while I show off this wonderful Talk About It Tuesday mug that you can purchase for $25.
Yeah. Let's see. Sunshine says it's so ratchet, like 5. Oh, like, okay, we read that one. She said the new ghetto phone or something. Sunshine says no, it isn't. You're not finna wear your pajamas anywhere, save for bed, unless you're under 2. I ain't finna sit up here and flex like Mario went out his pajamas, but he a little bit older than 2. But they be nice, clean, fresh pajamas, okay? Period. Sunshine says, why is this ever that serious? Move on. Because people be playing that back and forth wishy-washy game. That's what be going on. Sunshine says, the fact that he's smirking after he took someone's life, he must have really cared for that girl and could not accept the rejection. And so now he like, it is what it is. Y'all look at the inside of that mug. Red glossy. Turn back to the inside. Would your herbal tea not look great? Morning coffee not look great inside of this mug? And then What you could do as you're in your morning routine, you could talk about it if you want to. That's just if you want to. Got the nice little logo on the back, a couple of different symbols that mean something to us as we're on this journey, and the Talk About It Tuesday logo created by yours truly, B. Brown, the Revolutionary. Also, we're going to go ahead and plug her right now on the 360 before the spots get gone. Y'all might as well book in advance because every time I look up, I see her on that machine and she's doing her thing each and every weekend. Y'all go ahead and drop in on that 360 now.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a blessing. Come on through. Make your party epic.
I'm telling you, it's really the experience, okay? It's the experience like none other. So much that I took it upon myself. I wanted to have the experience. My mom has been talking about it for a long, super long time. And it's something she was excited about. And honestly, it'll turn an event, even though it was still simple and meaningful, it'll take your event to the next level because we had a nice little tea. We had food, sentimental moments, and everybody got on the 360. And guess what? They was on their way out the door, timely, still had fun, but memories for a lifetime. Okay, so y'all just keep that in mind and check out her page. She has all her contact info and DM her for the booking information so y'all can go ahead and get that started. It's getting hot. Don't wait till the last minute because you might be sad. Okay, just had to put that in there because my girl is putting in that work. Okay, Sunshine. Okay. Sunshine says their relationship ain't none of our business. They had an understanding and we have to respect that. Even if it's not our taste, that is always true. It's always true, not our business. You know what I'm saying? But still. Okay, y'all check out some of this 360 action for a baby shower. It's a girl. Micaiah 3. Like, y'all, just take a moment. She has the personalized filters to go with it. Y'all just go ahead and tap in with Brandy on B. Brown the Revolutionary or Brandy Brown Media and Photography. However you feel the need to reach her, book your 360 experience because she just hopped on the wave and she's really been taking off just from me sitting back and observing because she's always working. And Sunshine said it was so eloquent and calming. Like, forget he was cheating. He done passed on. Shh, don't talk about it. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? It really be levels of this. Hey, Tanja.
Hi, Sister Law.
How you doing? How you doing? Sunshine said, hold up, wait a minute. Sometimes you just got to sit back and put your hands on your hip and put your hand on your chin and think and say, and still don't know what's going on, but you just got to keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing, baby.
Tanja said on the lease seems like he hadn't moved on, sowing his wild oats. I'm trying to say something. You had a 2-year lease and y'all broke up at 6 months. So y'all need to still go get that fixed. People be like, oh, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Nah, let's do things the right way so everything will be everything. Even if y'all did decide to be back together, if this is somewhere you want to live, you need to be able to hold that on your own. You feel what I'm saying? Just take care of business straight up.
Got them locks changed.
Some because he was able to walk up in there. Sunshine said, I need parts. Thank you kindly.
Child. And when Tanja said it don't seem like he had moved on. Nah, it don't seem like he had moved on, honey.
No, he had
it. It was still there, honey. He was still there.
Very much.
He got in a little too easily.
Come on.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next topic, y'all.
Sunshine said, hold on, it's the sign in the background for me. Yes, Sunshine, you late, honey. It's there. Maybe he was a co-signer. Either way, baby, go on, please. Please.
Amen. All right. So this happened right in our little Talladega County area, y'all. A pastor was arrested for watering plants, y'all. So Pastor Michael Jennings was arrested for obstructing justice because he was merely watering some roses. So the neighbor, they go out of town a lot, so they asked him to keep their plants up, which was some roses and other things. Well, another neighbor decided that they didn't know who he was. He looked suspicious, so they called the police. They didn't recognize him. So The police pull up, skirt. You know how they do, honey. They don't even try to see.
Extra.
They don't even see if the situation is good or bad. They just automatically assume and jump into a situation without figuring anything out. Because I'm convinced that 98% of the police don't have a brain. All right.
Yeah.
So they asked the man for his ID, and he told him no, he didn't do anything wrong, so he wasn't going to show no ID, And with that being said, he continued to order his plants. Well, by this time, a third officer done pulled up on the scene, y'all. And that's when the tensions escalated. So the pastor said, "You're making a mistake." The officer says, "Shut up and listen. You talking too much." The pastor says, "You don't tell me to shut up, boy. I'm a grown man." And the officer said, "You're going to jail. Lock him up." Now, y'all know I didn't make that up. That sounds just like them. And hold on, I do have a video.
Of course.
I do have a video. But y'all know that sounds just like them. They don't give you a chance to give your side of the story. Matter of fact, they don't care if you even have a side of a story. They don't care about none of that. All they want to do is go in, jump into action, and take somebody to jail. Now, I feel like the whole police department just need to be thrown away, and we got to try to redo this thing again, because they don't know what they're doing in the police department anymore. It's too much foolishness. But let's check this out.
Arrested and charged with obstruction. It happened while he was watering his neighbor's plants. Good evening. Sherry Jackson.
And I'm Ben Hoover. We begin in Childersburg tonight with CBS 42 News reporter Michael Clark for what happened and a response from police.
What appears to have started out as a misunderstanding quickly escalated into the arrest of a longtime preacher. The Childersburg Police Department says it was because he obstructed their investigation, but tonight the longtime clergy leader says the incident should have been handled much differently.
Let me show you where I was at.
Michael Jennings is more than just a church leader.
Been pastoring 31 years.
He's also a good neighbor in Childersburg.
My neighbor, that goes out of town a lot, and they wanted me to watch their house and keep the flowers watered.
On Sunday after church, Jennings says he went to water the roses. Another neighbor didn't recognize him at first and reported the suspicious person to Childersburg police. Officers responded and talked to Jennings about the call.
He said, "Well, give me some ID." I said, "No, I don't have to get no ID because ain't no crime been committed." I said, "But what I will do, I'll tell you I'm Pastor Jennings, and I live right across the street right there." And I said, "You can go ask my wife."
Jennings says when he continued watering the plants, officers cuffed him. In an arrest report, police claimed Jennings was belligerent and argumentative. Jennings admits he wasn't happy, but says he did nothing to warrant an arrest.
I think it was profiling, and because I didn't talk to them the way they wanted me to talk to them, it made them angry. And they decided, we're going to arrest him. We don't care if he's a preacher or what.
According to an incident report, the woman who called police tried to tell officers she made a mistake after realizing it was her friend and neighbor. But Jennings was still charged with obstructing governmental operations and booked into the county jail and later released.
Last I checked, watering roses ain't no crime.
Childersburg Police Chief Rick McClellan declined an interview, but says he's looking into the claims. He said it would depend on the circumstances if Jennings was required to show ID, but says that's all part of the ongoing investigation. The longtime preacher hopes he'll be cleared after it's all said and done.
You see all the people blacks being arrested for some of the most silly stuff.
Come on with it.
Being arrested for watering flowers. It was embarrassing. I mean, in the middle of the neighborhood with all this respect I got, being handcuffed and took off. Neighbors down there was coming out their houses.
Now, Chief McClellan says he'll release more information about the investigation as it continues and would take whatever action is determined necessary. But he says he's just now getting caught up to speed on a lot of the details. We'll keep asking questions. In Childersburg tonight, Michael Clark, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.
All right. Let's talk about it. What type of investigation do you need, child? Let's just
no investigation, because even after she said she made a mistake, they had already was on their head to do what they wanted to do.
Because guess what? They mad. They act just like just like you talked about the little manager from Popeyes, little man syndrome. They act just like somebody that's mad because somebody taller than them. I mean, bruh, that's that type of energy we do not need. Y'all just so upset. Like, baby, get some tea. Get you a Talk About It Tuesday mug and drink some tea. Y'all so upset. Y'all too upset for me. Life is so much better than what y'all make it out to be. Y'all too upset. Like,
why are you
bruh, let's see. Let's see what they talking about in the comments, Hunty.
Sunshine already talking about how she going to bed. Girl, please.
Child, listen, that was sad.
She said some of them clear folks.
Yeah.
Black people can't even water flowers now. Like, really? He was chasing the joint while watering the dang petunias. I'm so weak. Tanya said, who is trying to break the law watering some plants? Like, this clear to people who ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was in there ripping up the flowers out the bed, that might be a little bit different because you being destructive. But I'm just like, oh, somebody watering plants. Like, I wouldn't even too much be in their business. Like, I wish somebody come water my plants. You feel me? If I'm out of town, because if not, you feel me? They might be a little malnourished when they come back. But I'm just like, please.
Right. I mean, it's just water the plants, bruh. Stop it.
And Sunshine says, what law did he break? What justice was he obstructing? Why did they answer that call? I would have hung up on her real quick. Do what they want to do.
Yes.
For the protection, okay?
Stop calling the police.
Sandra said, people need to stop calling the police. Exactly.
Because they don't know what to do.
Sunshine said, did they describe exactly what caused him to look suspicious? What was he doing that made him think he was committing a crime? It's because of the skin that he was in. Just being real. Sunshine said the children of the caucus be doing the most. And then want to holler, oh, it's all a mistake. But no, because now you have done something that will change this man's life forever, and that has, even though he has done no wrong, you still damaged his reputation. So now you want to holler, oh, all of this. No, sis, because what you did has already been done. You cannot take it back.
Not the caucus.
And Tanja said, so quick to call. Why, when you see someone watering plants, people be quick to call the police? Like, come on. I'll be like, you know what? Okay, they doing a good deed. That's not my business. They might have, you know what I'm saying? Left them a few dollars to take care of their plants while they're home, because people really do be caring about their plants. Like, it's a lot of plant moms and a lot of plant dads out here, but you wouldn't know if you wasn't planting nothing or minding your business. Okay?
Can you call the police on the police?
No.
I mean, that's where we at.
Sunshine says he needs to sue them all, and especially the woman that called. And he could have been unalive because of his demeanor. And I know Mr. Jennings and his family personally, they're very respectable people. So to up with his name in it, that's just not something that you will expect to see every day, just knowing the reputation that he's had in the community for years, which is a pillar of the community. Because no. Y'all can sit up there and do that. Listen, y'all are playing. Get y'all a little indoor plant or get you one for outside, and you tell me how you feel when you see it start blooming and carrying on. Like, for real, like my mom, I wanted some flowers, right? Mom's like, I made this floor arrangement. She sends me home with carrots, spinach, broccoli, and hot peppers. So now it's like I don't have no choice but to embrace the situation, because my mom done sent me a mini farm, and I was thinking I was going to get these floral arrangements, but it's cool. I will let y'all know. Look, one day y'all will see my produce. Okay,
we're gonna have to ask Mama D if we can come check her garden out. She gonna let us record and tell us a little bit about the garden situation.
I'm sure she will. She wrote her course. So I'm sure she will be more available coming soon, okay? And I just said that to say it's okay to pursue education and skills at any stage in life because you can still learn and still be, become more of an asset to yourself. So if you see a skill that you want to acquire, go do that. If you anything you see you want to do, go grab it. The sky is the limit, okay? You are the only person holding you back because it starts in the mind. My younger brother said, well, you might as well go on and do it while you got the mind because if it's not in here, you're not about to physically do that. Just be real.
That's true.
Straight up. So, Sunshine said, then Helpful wanted to take back her white woman tears after she recognized him. Like, no, people hire folks to take care of their plants. Really do. Would you have called if it was the Hispanics pulling up in a truck with the landscaping business? No.
Nope.
Sunshine says, yes, you can call the police on the police. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to do it because please, it's just too much. All for that white shirt, call 911 while interacting with them as well. So the dispatcher must document your interaction too.
Oh, you okay.
So she's saying ask for a white shirt. And Devanya said, buy desk floral arrangements. I'm just being real. I'm not finna not be grateful for my carrots, spinach, hot peppers, and my broccoli, but I just thought I was getting some floral arrangements. So I'm gonna be grateful and humble. She's like, oh, we decided to keep these. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna have to go get my own stuff. She's like, but you take these vegetables. I was like, you finna take these vegetables, okay? I will let you know whenever I cook, okay? Have to be a plate so she can do it on the food critic. Look, from Mama D's garden. So look, who knows? I've never really grown any produce, so it's kind of weird and exciting, but I'm about to be in the repotting stage. Who knows?
That's what's up. I want to try it. But I also have something for CPD. That's where we at with it.
Yeah, y'all definitely.
And guess what else? Yeah, that's for y'all. Because y'all doing too much. But y'all, we finna keep this moving. We got one more topic, y'all. We finna end this thing. We want to thank everybody for coming on over to YouTube because I promise you, y'all, we are not fixing to stop. And while you're at our YouTube spot, look, we got merch and everything now, y'all. We is not playing. And we're going to get bigger and better. I promise you that. But have y'all been hearing about, well, I know we talked about it last week, but baby, when I tell you Auntie Mo and the Hughelys are still.
Girl, please. Please, I thought we was finished.
Girl, we are not finished. It has been a new breakthrough in the case. So let me bring all this to the forefront for you. So y'all can understand exactly what's going on, honey, because Mama Mo and Uncle Hughleys baby, look at him. So after Monique has done everything she has done, Deanna did everything he has done, baby, the daughter then stepped into the situation, honey. So I'm going to read just a little bit of what she wrote to Miss Monique. She said, at the real Mo Worldwide, I am Ryan Nicole Shepherd, D.L. Hughley and LaDonna Hughley's eldest daughter. You've now publicly disrespected my mother, who I love and care for very much, and my baby sister, who I love and care for very much, to get back at my father, who I love, respect, and care for very much. At this point, I feel like you are asking my family and myself to act out of character. Out of all the things you could have legitimately said about my dad, if that's the route you wanted to take. You chose to be deliberately mean and hurtful to two Black women who have nothing to do with this conversation. Using my mama and my sister to show people my father's character only shows how little mental stability, dignity, morality, and respect you have not only for yourself but other Black women. You're clearly two crayons short of the full box, sis. You're disgusting. And you absolutely need to keep every single member of my family name out of your out of their mouth. Poisonous mouth. Not because you can do us no harm, you can't, but because you are adding to the historical and systematic disrespect and trauma of other Black women who you claim to love. And for what? A check? You're bringing up trauma for a contract lineup discrepancy. All you've done is proven that you have no moral compass. Nothing is too far in your quest to prove a point, and I'm blessed that my parents raised children who have no idea how you could possibly go here. We Hughelys are going to have a good A day and a blessed life. We are healed. We are whole, and we love each other fiercely and deeply. You can continue to live in that scorched earth kingdom of yours. Get yourself some help, ma'am, for real. Oh, and if you want to have this conversation and purpose, I happily give you my address. And then she put some love right there, y'all, a love emoji. But Monique tagged this woman and told her, hey, young sister, thank you for the invitation for a discussion. We would like to take you up on it because it could be very healing for our community. Have your daddy set up a time for you and your family and my husband and I to come on his show, and we will go from there. I love us for real. So listen.
Lord, why don't y'all sit down?
Yeah, it's going down.
Look at Monique.
Hold on, y'all. And then, so hold on. So she shared this about DL, y'all, because listen, okay, so upon my investigation, Monique got a scoring spot in her from DL Hughley when she was going through everything she was going through, and he brought her up continuously on her show and talked about her bad child. So I feel like at this point in time, she like, guess what? I'm back and I'm finna get you. All it took was for you and me to meet up again. Now I'm finna get you. Mm-hmm. However, I do not agree with her dragging nobody else into it. But what she did was she spoke on a family situation. She just told him he need to be attending to that situation and quit trying to attend to her situation. And somebody touched his daughter, one of his friends, his comrades that he deal with, touched his daughter in the wrong way, and he didn't even know it had went on. So that's part of that situation. And what she said also about Dale's wife is that she don't know how she could be doing the things she's doing with him as a wife with a coward, because she said he's a coward. But she shared this clip, and I'm gonna share this clip too, because this clip does reveal a lot about him. But I will say this: people can change, so I'm just not hell bent on he's a bad person. But I don't like this at all. This reminds me of Chris Rock. But check this out.
And then let's face it, he called them hoes, nappy-headed hoes, and they weren't hoes. But it was some nappy-headed women on that team. Shut up, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a damn, y'all like it or not. It's true. Them are some of the ugliest women I ever seen in my whole life. Thank you, good night, everybody. Ross here, thank you.
All right, so he is referring to the Black women that were attacked, that play, I think, what's the name of the team? It's a Black basketball team of college. What is the team? It starts with an R. But either way it go, the commentator had attacked these females and talk bad about them, and then you goes on his show and you say that. That to me, you ain't got no taste, bruh.
No.
So that was foolish to me. I don't care what nobody say. And you remind me of Chris Rock, because that's the type of stuff Chris Rock do. It was Rutgers. You're right. Tanta said it was Rutgers. Yes, it was Rutgers. So Monique is basically saying, bro, your character is out of line. And for that, I'm going to reveal who you truly are to the people. And here is another one where he speaks about his daughter, y'all. And I'm going to just play this real quick so y'all can hear what's being said, so y'all understand fully what she talked about when she said that about his daughter.
It's not going to air. I said the fucking ain't, right? And I thought it would. 10 minutes later, 5 to 10 minutes later, the people from Kiss FM and MS Communication came down, took that tape, said if it airs, you'll never work on radio again. Took it from everybody. Said this better never air. And it did not.
And it did not air.
I'm telling you, that's true shit. I swear that on my kids. So I know he's powerful enough to make that up.
So now you don't think so you're telling this story now.
I told it then. I told it on time. No, this is not. No, this is.
You told the story.
Oh, yeah, I swear to God.
Yeah,
See, people only hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Like I had known this for a long time and said it a long time ago. I remember I was on Tom Joyner's show. He's the one that got me my radio show, and I was on his show, and I told him, don't talk about Mr. Cosby. They have this idea, like you can be, like I said, you can be profane, you can be profound, he's a lot of is. He's a humorist.
Yeah.
He's benevolent. He's a humorist. He's a humanitarian. And he's a rapist. That's the way that you can be all them.
To be all those.
Man, I lived next door to a dude, man. He took me to the free clinic. He told me about life. And he also was raping his daughter the whole time and went to jail. So to me, he's always going to be the dude who did. Everybody's do it. How come when people do stuff like this, they're always above reproach? Nobody ever believes them. And then it's always a lot of it.
Bro, you better get a flag that R word.
The reason it hits home to me is because my youngest daughter said something happened to her, and because it was somebody I like, I didn't believe her. And I'll never get that back. She'll never. I'm supposed to protect her, and I'll never get that back. That she told her father something, and he didn't do nothing about it because it was inconvenient. So I could see how that could play.
Right.
And there's so many everybody wandering around why women are mad and why people are like that. Look at the shit they go through.
Yeah.
Like when she said on Color Purple, a girl child ain't safe in the family for the men. That's fucking true. And it's just that he is categorically everybody you ever see is like priests who are above reproach, or coaches who are above reproach.
Right. Teacher.
Nobody, teacher, they would never. Why are you somebody's boyfriend? I watch out with you. And he played on that, and to this day.
All right, so y'all heard it. Y'all heard it for himself, honey.
Trash.
So, I hear what the daughter's saying. Y'all have healed, but also I was taught to stay out of grown folks' business. And
exactly, you can make it worse and go on and pop it up a whole nother level because you done put in the third wave. You feel me? It could have been down, but now that you feel some type of way, you want to be grown. Next thing you know, you're going to be done getting drugged in her comedy sets and be wondering why.
So I hope they do sit down and resolve this situation, y'all, because I'm tired of it personally. Like, I hate to see two prominent people in our community keep going back and forth with each other, y'all. It just don't make no sense to me. It don't. And I understand because we are human. We have feelings. We have emotions. When we are wronged, we want to be set right. And everybody that did something to Monique came and apologized, and it was proven that these people had did her wrong because Monique, she's not going to lay down and accept just anything. She's not. Right. And I can relate to that because, baby, I'm not going to be your little booty kisser, baby. That's just not me. We got to respect.
Or your crash dummy.
Or your crash dummy. It's a mutual respect, and that's that. They can keep it right there, and it ain't got to be nothing more, nothing less. But y'all heard it, honey. So what y'all think about it? And, honey, that concludes our show for today, honey. And I have enjoyed our YouTube wave.
Yes, y'all done came on in, did y'all thing. Y'all done came and talked to us. Let's see. This says, why would they leave Auntie alone? I swear they need her name for a specific clout, baby. They gonna have a marker by it. They keep on playing with her because she did not play no games. Sunshine says, did she tell her daddy the same thing when he was talking all that trash about Monique? What about the trauma he walked over then? This is why a child needs to stay in a child's place, okay? And Sunshine also said they don't want none of the smoke Monique has for them for real.
Because she'll keep going.
Right. Sunshine says, was this apology for this as loud as this disrespect was? I didn't see it or hear about it. Never did. Tanja said, a white man's show to disrespect black women.
Yep.
And they didn't find a name for the team that was mentioned in the incident.
Mind you, they won the state championship.
Don't play with them, okay? And Sunshine says again, putting on for the white man. Keep on.
I'm talking about.
Sandra says, stuttering behind. I'm so weak. You sit and listen. Just sit back and listen and observe. Sunshine says, shaking my head. How can you allow that to happen and not do anything about it? These people, they only in it for one thing.
Child, all that shucking and jiving ain't worth nothing. I would like to give a shout out to everybody once again. Thank y'all. Come back again next week. We are doing Juneteenth for the whole month of June, y'all. So we're gonna come back stronger next week with some more stuff. We got another guest coming through. We got an entrepreneur with Black Woman Hair Products, y'all. She coming through and she right in our area, y'all. So make sure y'all come through. Make sure y'all come through and support myself and Destiny. Of course, you know, I own my own company, which is Brandy Brown Media and Photography. And also D has Captured by Destiny.
Yeah.
And she also twists hair. She does dreadlocks. Listen, we do a lot of things. I do graphic design. I mean, we do voiceovers. I mean, it's just a lot of things that we have going on that y'all can support. Y'all also make sure y'all embrace our new mug. You know, it's only $25. This $25 will go back into the show. We're trying to do some upgrades for the show, myself and Destiny. Hey, look, ain't nobody trying to keep no money in their pocket, baby. That's why we hustle the way we do. We're just trying to get the support of the people so we can get more things going for our show. That's it. And what else do we have? Did we need to hit on anything else, D?
I'm checking my calendar, but on July the 25th, Vendors Day will be at 220 East 3rd Street, which is at Grace Memorial Chapel and Touched by Jazz A. I want to say, I'm not sure, I think it's 11 to 3, but y'all come out and support. Brandy, you can correct me on those details, but y'all come out Saturday, June the 25th. So y'all got about 3 weeks. Come out, support, okay?
That's right. That's right. And also be on the lookout for the next episode of You Won't Believe What I've Been Through. We definitely have that popping as well. We also have some other things coming out. So just keep up with your girl, B Brown Revolutionary, and your girl D, because we out here making things happen, and we're not going to be denied by anybody, honey. We're going to keep it moving. Period. We're going to keep it moving. So once again, I want to thank y'all for coming through. Check out our merch on the channel.
Check out the merch. Get you a mug so y'all can be sipping with us by next Tuesday. I'm excited. I'm ready to get mine. I might have to make a special trip down to the country to get my cup because
because guess what else? You got something else too.
And I got a shirt. Look, watch. I'm going to speak that we're going to remember this weekend because I do have to attend an event with Brandy on this weekend, and I will be back with my photography shirt and my mug. Y'all just make sure that y'all are already got y'all's in place. She does have them on hand, so inbox her or myself. $25 to get you to Talk About It Tuesday mug so you can talk about it.
That's right. And all this fancy footwork that you see going on in the show is bought by your girl, Miss B Brown Revolutionary, through Brandy Brown Media and Photography. So you get a And with that being said, millionaire pending.
Y'all have a good Tuesday. We'll see y'all next week. Peace. Put it on.
Yeah.